Hello. I need to capture something right now before I forget it, because those are momentary thoughts and ideas that come to me, usually when I'm waiting for Paul in the van, but also because that's when sometimes a lot of anxiety comes up, particularly about anxiety over the dogs of other people. And it's very painful. It's not fun. It is not fun to have a racing brain like this, where 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 you just where your brain thinks no matter what. Your brain just goes 1,000 miles per hour, and where you observe everything. And I have to film it from this perspective right now, because I don't want people thinking that I'm filming them, because when I hold the tablet up high, they might think I'm filming them. I don't want to impose something like this, so that's why I'm holding it like this. And well, what it is was waiting in the van. We take turns shopping, so one always stays with the Papa Dog. Papa Dog's number one priority. Okay, then I wait for Paul, and I don't know what Paul thinks and feels. He has radio on, his mind is somewhere else, like in politics or something. But I don't listen to the news or any of these things, particularly in this region here. It's all biased by extreme right-wing and libertarianism, so why should I listen to this? That's just totally lopsided information. Well, it can be that once in a great while I agree with someone on something, like that Michael Savage, for example, but on some things, but it's very rarely. But it is. I don't even know if I should upload this now. But I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this for myself, mainly. It's this kind of pain and the worry. It's always the worry that I have when I see a dog in another car, and my mother instinct kicks into high gear, and it is extreme. It is absolutely extreme, and it's very strong suffering. Maybe it's mental illness. I don't know. Maybe it's not mental illness. Maybe it's just an extreme amount of maternal hormones. I don't know what it is, or oxytocin, or I don't know, but it definitely are the caring hormones, and they are good, and I wish more people had those. If more people had those, I wouldn't have to worry so much. I could I could lay these hormones to sleep, and say, hey, take a rest, take a nap for now. Take a nap. It's okay. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and that is why my hormones have to go in full force. So I see a puppy dog in another car. It just worries me so much. I pray to my blue God to protect all living beings. I do it all the time, all day long. On the internet, of course, too. But when I see a puppy dog here in a car, in person, that takes it to another level. So that's why I always say, my message always goes out there to everyone. And the message is, when you live in a region, in a desert region, somewhere inland, where it gets way above 100 degrees, when you see a car when you see a puppy dog or an adult dog in a car or a vehicle, van, truck, any vehicle, and you see that the windows are not even partly opened, when the windows are closed, when you see something like this, you have the obligation to break the window and open the door and let that dog out. So that's your ethical obligation. It is because of this, it has been legalized to do this in several states. But it doesn't matter whether it is legalized or not. That should have no bearing on the situation. Oh, okay, thank you. What you need to do is you need to open the door. Try to open the door, and if the door doesn't open, you have to break the window and open the door. You have to let the dogs out. It's the most important thing. Okay?